first time for the Glasgow Warriors in their home matches, and we have a fixture where two teams have a very different tale to tell from their round 1 matches. Hello everyone and welcome along to Cornflake's Crib, where we have Rugby Challenge 2 and the Rabodirect Pro 12 competition coming directly to you as we follow the Glasgow Warriors in their season and trail for glory in the competition. Today we have a match with the Scarlets coming up against Glasgow. First home match for the Glasgow Warriors and the first away match of note for the Scarlets as well. So we have a few changes for the Glasgow Warriors side, who beat Ulster 19-14 in round 1. If you caught that match, if not, go watch that first, because you know it's silly to watch stuff out of order. And we have a few changes, as I was saying. We have Ryder coming in at lock. We have Matawalu, who I was told is a very, very good and very explosive, quick, snipey halfback, and Dunbar coming in, one of the regulars at number 12, and Van der Muur as well coming in on the left wing. A few changes to see how they go as we look forward to a long season, and ideas contributed by you guys as well. So if you have any players you'd like to see on the Glasgow Warriors team come into the lineup, feel free to mention them in the comments or Twitter, Steam, anything like that, and I can chop and change, find the best squad that Glasgow can put together. Up against them is Scarlets, who, well, they won't be too pleased with their results after week 1, but just look at this, just stop for a minute and have a look at number 5, Snyman. That guy has a stash of all stashes, an explicit example. It is such a standout on that whole team. They went down 32-19 to Leinster in round 1. They'll be disappointed with that, and they sit 12th on the ladder at the moment, which will be massively disappointing, as that is dead last. They have a good side led by a superstar, Reece Priestland, and Jonathan Davies, of course, in number 13 as well. So it will be Glasgow who will kick off, sitting 7th on the ladder at the moment, and of course Duncan Weir coming into the team for the injured Jackson, who will be out for a while. As we're going to kick off Glasgow in the blue, as per usual, home strip, Scarlets in the red, and it's gone down nicely, taken from Reynolds, and we're underway very quickly, and a brilliant take from Priestland. How did he pluck that out of the air? Coming back here now for Scarlets, and a big burst away here nicely for Fenby. He's got a hog against him. What a pass from who was that? Fenby back inside for Barkley. Goodness me, couldn't handle that one. Barkley was just about gone, and that was a super play from Fenby, and an advantage for a forward pass coming the way of Glasgow. But I am still amazed at that pass from Fenby. Just about setting Barkley away. As I stuttered away in awe of the magnificence of that play. It is a scrum for the Glasgow Warriors, and Matawalu gets his first touch of the ball, putting into the forward pack of the Warriors. Steady scrum from both teams, and it comes back for Matawalu now, who looks off for a little scamper himself before freeing it out for Lamont. Lamont looking outside for Maitland, who hasn't touched it, and Davies picks it up. And then, how has that not been called a foul for turnover? Not releasing. Here's Priestland with the ball now. And it's stolen by Eddie. This time the number 7 gets his revenge. Matawalu, Kellogg, the captain. Dunbar looking to get going. They can't get away from the defence. And it falls down for Strauss, who looks for Lamont, going first receiver. Out for the side for Cusack. And he goes into the tackle. Sideways action going on here for Glasgow. Good take there from Strauss. Getting Maitland in some space, and he takes his way over halfway. And now it's slow ball with the forwards slowly coming across. More ball here as Vernon looks for Matawalu through a massive hole. Here's a quick sniping little player, and he's opened that up like a can of beans. And Lamont gets the ball away and will score the first try for the Warriors. Lamont coming in off the run from Matawalu, and the defence was all in shatters from Scarlets. Taking advantage. At 6s and 7s, Sean Lamont gets the first try of the match. Matawalu, what a play, and he pops it out, and it was kept alive brilliantly. Lamont finishing the job, and Matawalu putting on the start, and the first try of the match goes away with the Glasgow Warriors. How did he keep that alive? Who did that go back to? Oh, that was a super catch and pass from one of the big men as well. And the defence unorganised, no chance of getting their shape back at all for that play. And a great start. Bit sideways for a start, the Warriors, but they've straightened things up now. And they've got themselves their first try. I'll just hope they can keep this theme going throughout the match. Unlike last week, as Ware has nailed his kick, makes it 7 points. Unlike last week, where they fell off the pace big time in the second half and really let Ulster right back in that match. Williams will kick us back off halfway. Scarlets going down to Vernon, who's a very good kickoff taker. And taken down. Maitland got the ball from Vernon. Oh, bad pass out the back door, and Reynolds has picked it up. And Scarlets feeding off some scraps here from the Warriors. Now they come away to the left side. Cusack with a massive hit on Phillips.
Not releasing.
He turns up and picks it up, takes the man out, turns him over, and then penalised for not releasing the ball. Full rights to that. And Cusack has put on a great play. And Ware has thumped it. Oh, what a shocking kick from Ware. Straight down the middle of the field. And Scarlets have a great use of the ball now after that big mistake. It is Barkley. Matawalu says, oh no you don't, and turns him over. Dunbar gets the legs going. Now he's away. Eddie in support. Can't get away from the initial burst. Ryder in his first start today gives it to Lamont. Lamont's through. He's got some support. That's Ryder again, who comes in, receives the pass and secures the ball for his team. Maybe not. Maybe not. Scarlets are just going to force this one back on their side. Lee passes it up for his front row partner John, and they're keeping it in the forwards here as Snyman. Mr. Moustache goes in to take the tackle. Davies, back it goes for Priestland, who gets smashed seconds after releasing his kick. Hogg makes a mistake there and picking that one up, and Maitland has to come across his own goal. Gives it to Lamont, who will fix things up and kick it away. Kicked, surely he was inside his 22, and that was allowed to go out on the full as per the rules. Not taken back from Glasgow. And yep, line out on halfway for Scarlets. Owens will have the throw in. Goes nicely to the front, and it's taken from Snyman, who's eventually put down and turned over from Ryder. Ryder's been very good in open play and has just got a turnover from the line out without jumping, and oh, a shoulder charge to boot. Matawalu getting hit high from Earl. And a couple of big mistakes there from the Scarlets players. And it gives Ware a chance to add another 3 points if he can match his inability. There's a big kick on the angle, will be over 50 metres. No real wind to speak of here, but he's going to give it a stab. Here's Ware, 50 metres out, strikes it, and it goes straight, much like the penalty. An awful kick from Ware, and Scarlets will run it back. Again, here's Barkley. Away it goes for John, looking to go out to Priestland on the left side, comes back to Lee, and they set it up. Davies will run it himself and gets hammered for Matawalu. Those two are having a great little battle there, the two halfbacks. Here we go again. Price popping it up for Priestland, who gets smashed behind from Vernon. And the forwards for Glasgow. Steeman after it. Barkley again, trying to get it out wide. But it is Maitland who's picked up. Turnover from Maitland. Dunbar. Someone has to score here. Lowe can't get away from the defence, chasing him across. Here's Hall. Someone has to get this over. Maitland straightens up through the middle. Maitland who puts it down. In the tackle of Jonathan Davies. Sean Maitland gets a real kick in the low blows for Scarlets. Scoring after the buzzer. Someone had to do it. They had all the advantage in the world. They had numbers. The defence was scrambling. Maitland had no support. He had 5 defenders on him, but he still managed to force his way through, showing great strength. Here we'll see the pass from Hall. Maitland had no option. He had to make a go of it. In the midst of the tackle, just dotting it down on his back. Sean Maitland. Exactly what you expect of your star player. One of your star players. Such a great finisher, Sean Maitland. Half a chance and he will put you to pain. puts you to the sword as here comes Ware's kick, and it is nicely hit, unlike his previous attempt from halfway. And then we will go to half time with the Glasgow Warriors nicely leading this one 14 points to 0. It's been a good first half display from the Warriors, leading possession and territory by a decent margin. And we don't see line breaks in these stats. Well, that's interesting. Handling errors always making an appearance, 4-3. That's not too bad. And the Glasgow Warriors, interestingly enough, making 6 kicks to 2. High tackles, of course, and penalties creeping into Scarlets' game, which isn't helping their cause. They need to be the first team to score after half-time if they're going to get into this match at all. 14-0, the Glasgow Warriors are slowly chipping away here at Murrayfield, getting the job done, looking for 2 on the trot if they can hold out for the second half. But just keep in mind, last week, round 1 against Ulster, it was also 14-0 from memory, until Ulster comes storming back into it and required a late try for the Warriors to win that match late on. So half-time complete. Looks like there's no entertainment out there on the field. Poor crowd here at Murrayfield. Let's get back to the action. Scarlets are out, ready to kick off. Glasgow are ready to go. Williams has the ball. He's done a couple of bounces. And second half action is underway. We are good to go here, and it's taken down from Hall, giving it to Vernon. Familiar name coming to the Glasgow side as Weir gets a short ball from Hall, and he goes through a big hole, intercept, try-saving tackle, and Matawalu gets smashed off from Priestland, and it takes Hogg to drag him into touch. What a play. Phillips intercepting the try-scoring pass. If Weir could have got that away, that was all over for Scarlets. It would have been another big try. Instead, we're back here. Here's Van der Merwe. Haven't had much to do with him in this first half. Here's Weir again, popping the ball out for Lamont. Back inside it goes for Dunbar. Looks back for Van der Merwe, who's twinkled into touch. Oh, that was a bit of a mess. No one really willing to put the ball to the deck, set up for another set play, and they've paid the price. Going into touch for Owens to throw in. Oh, stolen. I didn't see that one coming. It looked like Scarlets had it wrapped up. Weir to Lamont. Big ball out wide to Maitland. Maitland, where's he going to go? He's kicked ahead for someone. The chase is coming in here. It looks like it's Van der Merwe putting on the burners. Van der Merwe will score. What a try from the Glasgow Warriors. That was one of the best tries you will see in the Rabodirect Pro 12 this season. Van der Merwe has scored a screamer, assist, and what an assist too from Sean Maitland. As good as you'll get. Fenby messed up, took a slash at it, couldn't finish it off, couldn't put it away. And Van der Merwe was there to pick up the scraps and dot down for try number 2. That's try number 3. Correct myself, it is now 19-0. That is a big blow. The Scarlets needed to score first after half-time to have any chance of getting back in this match. Now we have a third for the Warriors. Still half an hour to go. Plenty of time here. Important kick. Nudged wide. Oh, Weir. How have you missed that? A poor kick from Duncan Weir. He's not too pleased. And we'll go back to halfway with his head down, but Glasgow leading 19-0. Just under half an hour to go. Here's Williams. Kicks off short again, and Vernon has that covered. Gives it to Hall. Oh, Hall and Vernon have been outstanding. Dunbar in midfield. Takes the ball to ground, unable to free the pass up to Maitland. And Cusack who are waiting. Cusack gives it to Maitland now. Maitland has been outstanding on this right-hand wing. Oh, and he gets the ball in field looking for Vernon. Couldn't get Vernon. And it's gone back for Scarlets. Davies coming left for Williams. Takes the ball in.
Release.
Here come the Glasgow players. No chance of getting that ball back. Still here for Scarlets. Priestland going wide for Reynolds. Keeping going right here. Good chance here for Davies. Back inside. Nowhere really going there for Fenby. But now it's nicely out wide for John. Can he get some support? He finds it in Fenby. Ball being kept alive here from Scarlets. Impressively 2 from Barkley. And then again John trying to link up with another player. Couldn't do so. It's Priestland. Oh, Van der Merwe with a big high tackle on Reynolds. And he's lucky to escape punishment for that. It is a penalty. Williams with the ball. Kicks it out nicely. Makes you ask the question why Priestland isn't doing the kicking duties today here for Scarlets. 4-man line out for Scarlets. 7-man. Throw it in and stolen again. Oh, the line out has been operating brilliantly for the Warriors. Here's Dunbar. Short pass looking for Lamont. Turns and makes something of it. He kicked. Oh, what a massive hit. Oh, that was a huge hit from Williams. I haven't seen Lamont get smashed like that. Oh, what a shame we don't see a replay. That was an absolute... That was a huge hit. Williams absolutely smashing him. Biggest hit you'll see this year. Sean Lamont getting smashed, but it's a line out. 3 men is the call for Glasgow Warriors. Ryder, the only jumper, just gets it nicely. Matualo spots a gap as he gets the ball off the top from Ryder. And turned over in the ruck. Oh, good work from Scarlets. And then the man is offside. They kick it out wide for Phillips. Advantage is over. Phillips puts on the fancy footwork, but gets wrapped up. Oh, wrapped up brilliantly from Hogg. Now we still go away. Oh, big hit there on Reynolds. The huge hits are coming in here from the Glasgow players. Scarlets starting to struggle. They come wide, and it is again that man, Phillips, who breaks the line. Hogg's got a chase on against Barkley. The defence is holding just, but Scarlets are looking odds on to score some points here. Hogg eventually makes a tackle on Barkley. Still here for Scarlets. Coming through again for Owens. Just 20 metres out of the line. Glasgow look like they might turn this over. Have the bit of advantage. Oh, the last couple of men put on a great shove. And the short ball goes to Weir. Inside is 22. Puts it out on halfway. A good kick from Weir. And Glasgow avoid any little hiccups in defence. As we see Earl come off for Turnbull again. Another substitution for Scarlets. Fresh players, fresh legs coming on. So we have the line out right on halfway. Owens to throw in. He goes straight to the Glasgow player again. Short ball for Eddie from Matuwalu, who has been solid, if not spectacular today. The halfback. Cause maybe for a second shot at the starting spot for Matuwalu. Here he is in defence against Jonathan Davies and puts in a massive hit too. Here is the other halfback, Davies, who goes nicely. Smash from Van der Merwe and turn from Van der Merwe. Turnover ball. Matuwalu, Kellick. They're chasing a bonus point here. Glasgow. Oh, but they've thrown a shocking pass for Phillips, and Priestland fires it back in field. It's all over the show. Vernon's intercepted the big pass, and Maitland has to go on and help his big man out to try and keep hold of the ball. Can't do it, and Scarlets come back away with it again. Here's Snyman coming out wide here. Reynolds, nicely for Davies, and here we go again for Fenby, keeping it alive through midfield. Here's Priestland again. Can't get through.
Release.
Still there for Scarlets. Want some consolation out of this match. It's Priestland going wide, giving it in for Barkley. Barkley trying to wiggle his way through the defence. Can't get through. Maitland wraps him up and they maul it forward. Glasgow trying to turn this one around on itself. They do a good job of it too. And look at that, it pops out eventually. Good chance here for Scarlets. Scarlets had a good chance. Hogg puts in a huge high tackle. Shut the opportunity down. And it is a penalty, 88 minutes gone. Glasgow still looking for that bonus point. Scarlets looking for a point. Going close now, try for Scarlets. And they spoil the party for Glasgow to get a bonus point. And for the second week in a row, they will fall 1 try short as Reece Priestland gets the reward. Got the assist definitely from, that was Hogg, helping Priestland over the line. He'll see it. It was under control from Matawalu, but Hogg just put in the over-the-top tackle, and he got himself over the line and scores a try for Scarlets. A little consolation, but we'll now have 2 defeats on the trot after going down 32-19 to Leinster. What will be here, 19-7. Williams nails the kick. And that should be full time for this match. Glasgow Warriors doing the hard yards, and there's the big boys up front. Lowe and Cusack congratulating each other on a good performance from the Warriors. They will be disappointed, however, not to have gained that 5th point. It may play on them as the season wears down, where bonus points become such an important factor. But Scarlets aren't a bad team, and I don't expect they'll sit down the bottom of that table too long. 19 points to 7 is how it finished off. 3 tries to 1. Van der Muur, Lamont and Maitland, the try scorers for the Glasgow Warriors. We're getting 2 from 3 and the missed penalty as well. Don't forget that. Scarlets, on the other hand, tries for Priestland and conversion by Williams. The full-time stats, well, it was very, very favoured for the Glasgow Warriors. 55% possession, 54 territory. They surprisingly made more tackles and line breaks. There's an interesting stat. 7 apiece, yet 3 tries to 1, which is an amazing stat. Scarlets finishing below par, definitely below par. Chances though, the Glasgow Warriors fielding a few new players, getting the job done maybe. Who will we see next week? Van der Muur didn't feature too much, but didn't get too many chances on the left side. Matawalu was solid in his first match, as was Ryder in the forward pack. Dunbar, unseen really as well in the midfield. Who will we see next week? McGeegan has the, well, here's an open running on that one. He performed a touch better, but that is for next week. Let's see how the tables look now after that win. 2 on the trot for the Glasgow Warriors. And round 2 done and dusted. We can see now, with having the first match of round 3, that we have a clean slate for everyone playing 2 matches. The results for round 2, Cardiff Blues going down to Edinburgh. Zebri getting a good win over Connacht, as we just saw the Glasgow Warriors taking out Scarlets. Munster, big win over Treviso. Leinster getting 2 from 2 with a big win over the Newport Gwent Dragons. Ospreys, well, didn't get any better for them as they go down to Ulster, which is interesting, as our next match you can see is Ospreys at home to Glasgow. As for the table, let's have a look how we sit now. We are up to 3rd, the Glasgow Warriors, going well for points differential of +14 and 2 from 2 and 8 points. As you can see, there's only 3 other sides in the competition yet to get a bonus point. Edinburgh, who are 9th, Scarlets and Treviso, who are 11th and 12th. So that is an interesting stat that might come back to haunt the Warriors later in the season if they can't get some bonus points up sooner or later. Next week, round 3, it is the Warriors versus Ospreys at Liberty Stadium. Home match for the Ospreys side, who, well, they're not doing too well either, are they? Let's have a look here. Ospreys, they are 4th, so they are 1-1 and 6 points. So 2 bonus points for them, as we say. That's a big contributing factor. 1 win, big win, and then a tight loss. Interesting stuff. Ospreys have a chance to climb up the ladder even further, just 2 points behind the Glasgow Warriors. I said it's round 3, that is coming for you soon, and as always, make sure you check it out when it comes up, as well as all the other stuff. So thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Remember to subscribe and like and fave if you want to see more of the video, and we'll see you all next time for round 3. As always, take care.